I'm a little fired up and frustrated today. And so I want to share with you why. There are two main things. As most of you know, a few weeks ago, the House of Representatives passed a bill, the American Health Care Act, that was designed to repeal and replace the Affordable Care Act. The Congressional Budget Office today released a report showing that after they analyze the economic ramifications of this new bill that still has to get passed and approved through the Senate, if it is enacted and becomes law, 23 million people in America will lose health care insurance because they can no longer afford it. It's very frustrating because when the Affordable Care Act was enacted years ago, 30 million people gained access to health care that didn't have it. Just seems like we're negating the good that was done back then. It's not right, and it will seriously affect me personally and many of you watching this today. The second thing I want to talk about is the White House put out their 2018 proposed budget plan. In the budget plan, there will be major cuts, funding cuts to Social Security disability. Again, I receive Social Security disability benefits. I am permanently disabled, and this would be a huge blow to me, but also to a large number of people that I know. And it feels like we are being singled out, that we don't matter, and that the rest of America is just going to be totally fine with, hey, you know what, they have health problems and I don't, so it doesn't affect me, it doesn't matter. The proposed budget plan does not change Social Security benefits for retirement purposes, but it does for disability. It also will cut funding for Medicaid and Head Start programs and for student aid. I'm sorry, but I really think the majority of Americans somehow will either directly be affected or know somebody who is. So it's really hard to have a chronic illness and to keep up with this. Politics and all the nuances are extremely complicated. I am very passionate about this. I want to make sure that I can weed out all of the noise and really get to the nitty-gritty and understand the facts and share them with you, and share my letters, my emails, and my phone calls to my representatives in the House and the Senate. This is so very important. Please take a minute to understand or to read what I have written and steal pieces of things and, make them your own. The way that our legislators are really going to understand how this affects so many people is to tell our stories. That really makes it personal to them, and hopefully that will really spur them to do the right thing. It's so frustrating in this day and age, but we need to be heard. We're not going to be cast away. I can't do this on my own. And lately it's just really difficult to keep up with everything. So, if you have info, please share it. And together, we're not going to let them just do this to us without going down, without a fight. So please join me in the fight.